I remember my dad, he's Indian, from India, right? And he drinks tea all the time. And, it would get cold because he doesn't finish the whole glass. He'd put his saucer on top of the cup to keep it from getting cold. Why is my dad always putting the saucer on top of the cup? And then, it led to his explanation of heat transfer. When I first found out that I needed glasses, and I was a little anxious about it, my parents called the local eyeglass making shop and said that their kid is anxious about this. Can I come get a tour? And the guys totally demystified the whole process, and it was really cool. I got to see equipment. I got to learn a little bit about optics. And this was when I was like 6 or 7 years old. I feel like these experiences are kind of opportunities. Given that we're at a time when there's a clearly demonstrated and documented need for more people to get into science, engineering, and math, it's important for us to make these experiences available on a broader scale so that more people who have that tendency towards in these directions could catch the bug. They should have the opportunity to be excited by this stuff through an experience. The grant we just got from the National Science Foundation is called Body Engineering Los Angeles. One focus is to develop the skills of some of our top PhD students. One goal is to facilitate content delivery to the community, and one goal is to infuse this excitement into young students. The grad students will be in the classroom 1 day a week as a science resource. Answer questions, fuel the fire, maybe even create some debate. And on a second level, these students will be developing and delivering new content. All of them will be developing at least one experiment where they have to make measurements on the human body, either on themselves or on their brothers and sisters, on their parents, something that they can take home and do on their own. So I got drawn into working on the human body, when I was in grad school. I find that it's an exciting thing to work on because you can talk to anybody about it. They can see how it's relevant to their life or somebody in their family, and it's actually very directly relevant. One possible example would be if you're learning the physics of lever arms. Then you can look at the amount of weight you can lift when a weight is tied at different positions on your forearm when you're pivoting with your elbow. Right? It's a simple way to understand that you can lift a larger weight if you have a smaller lever arm. You could do units focusing on materials, like, for example, your hair. Hair has certain types of strength. It can withstand pulling, but it can't withstand cutting very well, right? So you could study the strength of the hair in comparison to something else like a fingernail clipping by imparting different forces on it to see what it can withstand. We could definitely use imaging when we're observing aspects of the human body. Like, for example, you could image blood flow or image the motion of muscles, possibly even if we bring in a portable ultrasound into a classroom. We're going to do our best to keep in contact with all the students and all the teachers that go through our program and their families. It'll be really cool to see what happens to them, whether more of them pursue college, what kind of majors they choose. I'm really anxious to see what kind of letters we get back from them. 6 years is what we have a commitment for. We would like this program to continue forever.